Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Um, so yesterday it came to my attention via a news article showing up in my news feed that the Regal theaters are now going to enforce a nationwide policy that they can secure bags, backpacks, duffel bags, purses, whatever bag you're carrying that may or may not contain a concealed weapon. Specifically, they were pointing out to, I believe, three semi-recent shootings involving the theaters or theaters in general. And huh, uh, now I'm big on the right to privacy. It's one of the big things that annoys the crap out of me. Um, but so I went to the news page where the article came up, and I tried to leave a comment because they were asking take a survey, vote yes or no, it's a good idea. But I wanted to leave a comment saying what I had planned to do. I was unable to leave a comment without signing up. No trolling policy. Okay, fine. So I logged into Regal, the Crown Club site, gives you free popcorn and movies or such. And I try to contact them, the contact us link. And it wasn't a typical contact us link. It was a survey regarding, or a page regarding a survey of a particular theater and your experience there, which is what I did not want to leave. I actually love the theater that I go to, or up to this point I'm not going there anymore. But it's been a good theater over the years. Nice, family friendly, audience is great, seats are comfortable, recline, all that kind of crap. But after I wasn't able to leave a comment there, general comment, I went to their Facebook page and I left a comment on their posters for 47 and another movie. I don't even remember what the other movie was. And I left a comment. There was no hate involved. There was no advocating for come on, take charge, let's boycott Regal. No, it's just, look, this is what I'm going to do. Because of the new policy, basically said because of the new policy, I'm going to click on the like button. I'm going to unfollow Regal. I'm no longer going to go to the theaters, and that if the policy is not addressed and changed, I'm going to tear up my Regal club card. Now, I get that they're a business. I have a right to spend my money there. They have a right to accept my money, refuse my money if I don't want my backpack checked. Yeah, there's always those options. But their policy, and this is coming from the comments that came up after my original post, is that, well, why don't you just leave your backpack in your car? Well, for one, chances are I'm not in a car. I'm walking around the city. I just like walking, I prefer walking and taking public transportation. So I carry various items from food to computer products to, keep myself entertained, hydrated, carry food around. That's just me. There were other comments about how Regal is stepping up, and it's a good thing that they're now checking backpacks. To which other people, in the mass majority, commented as to how is this going to prevent mass shootings by searching the bag, and that this will not only not prevent any shootings, as if you're only checking the bag, this doesn't prevent people from coming in through the exit doors, the side doors, doesn't prevent people that work there from carrying concealed weapons. It doesn't actually prevent people from carrying concealed weapons in, say, their back pocket, um, anywhere on their body, since they're only searching the bags. There was also comments that this is going to create a unfriendly environment, that it's going to unfairly target women, as women carry purses and men tend to not carry bags but carry their wallets in their back pocket, sort of situation. That it would also prevent people with medical conditions from carrying their medications into the theaters, such as people with diabetes, who, in various forms, may need to carry sugar-related items, concealed food, into the theater in a bag, or carry a needle and for their insulin shots or their emergency insulin shots. And the other concern, which I also pointed out, is that this is a private company, private business, which is open to the public, and the people that they hire are not professionals. They are not cops. They are not Homeland Security. They're not FBI. They're not CIA. They're not military. Well, some of them may be in reserves, but even then, the military is not supposed to act on American soil. They're supposed to be out there in foreign soil. Anyways, they're not security guards, and not security guards who are permitted to carry weapons. They're ushers that are searching your bags. And aside from being ushers, it was pointed out most ushers are in their late teens, early 20s, that they are not prepared for the circumstances that, say, if somebody was carrying a gun or multiple guns in their bag, they wouldn't be prepared to handle that. So all these issues in the comments boiled down to that people thought that this was not a security measure to prevent such types of massacres. There were a few that did believe that this was prevented and were saying comments such as, well then don't go, or don't carry your bag with you. This is a good thing. To them, people were like, the whole point of the comments that we've been making is that we are not going to go. We are not necessarily trying to hurt Regal to the point of, like people take to the GMOs and want them to go completely out of business. No, we just want this particular policy to change, and that while this policy is in effect, we're going to take our money and go elsewhere. And to those people that were like, well, don't go, we're like, yes, that's the point. We're not going. And they're entitled to our opinion, and we're entitled to their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion, and we're entitled to our opinion. And that's fine. We're not trying to create a hostile environment. We're trying to resolve a potentially hostile situation. And in the meantime, yeah, we're not going to go. That's what we're saying. And so there was this other point that I was making on comments, is that there are theaters here in LA where they've embraced this idea of you can take food into the theater. Now, they're not generally advocating for you to take a whole picnic, three-course meal. There are places that do that. But it's like a lot of these theaters are in malls or plazas, and they want to encourage a family-friendly environment. They want to encourage you to come to the theater to shop in their shopping centers. So, if say you go to a McDonald's or a Burger King that's in the mall, or if you go to Chinatown Buffet, Panda Express, or grab some ice cream or some yogurt at one of these places that are right next door, within a block, maybe 2 blocks of the theater, you can just carry your food in and walk in. That you don't have to stand in the concession line to buy a $5 to $10 hot dog or a big ass bag of popcorn, overpriced tickets, etc. That they're embracing this friendly local business type environment. And this policy, as people were pointing out, seems in contradiction to that it's not going to target any of these things that they're on the surface, Regal on the surface is saying, that it's just targeting people that want to bring in food, and unjustifiably targeting people with medical conditions and people that don't want to feel like they're going to a prison or a place where it's necessary to have, and this might be overreactionary talk, pat downs, metal detector checks, search your bags, places like prisons, courthouses, even to an extent some police stations, where it's necessary because you have that sort of situation. Whereas the theater, you want to essentially say, hey, I want to go see the new Bee versus Superman movie. Alright, I got my candy in my backpack. I got a bottle of, oh my god, an open container bottle of water. Okay, some people might carry in vodka or silver tequila. Whatever. As long as they're not getting drunk at Riley. Which in that situation, hey, you have a bouncer, you can actually call the security guard as the managers. And the manager will take care of the situation by, being a security guard, calling the cops in a controlled environment. In a one-to-one situation where it's advocated, not just getting up, getting in a car, or walking, taking a bus, going to the theater, buying your ticket, or you buy it online, or you pick it up at the will call, and you walk in, and now you gotta get your bag searched. Oh, I'm sorry. In a theater, which usually holds about 80 to 100 people, everyone getting their bag searched. Yeah. That's going to delay the experience. You're going to miss, and I do like watching the previews, you're going to miss the previews. You're going to have trouble finding your seat. People get there early to find seats. Sit there, and then, find your seats first, then go to the concession stand, and then go to the bathroom, or go to the bathroom, whatever order you pick. And it's just going to make the experience longer and more difficult, including for those that drive, finding parking. It's just making it more and more unpleasant. And that's what a lot of people are pointing out. No, we don't want this. So, those that mentioned it, we're calling it a boycott. It's not a malevolent, bad one. Just, this is what we want, address it, and we'll be back. Don't do back searches. Let us carry in our little snacks and make our theater going experience all that more pleasurable.